coming off a week where Jameson Williams has 4 catches, 130-ish yards, touchdown, just being on brand, impacting football, affecting winning. Yeah, I mean, just we've seen it time and time again. However, under the surface, much like Jared Goff, there is an underbelly of people that want to hate for some reason. And we're continuing to see it play out. And Spenny, you saw this.
We got the video.
You addressed it.
Yeah.
So let's see. This is Locked On Lions podcast,
the
right?
one to Jameson Williams where he turned on the burners and then acted like a complete clown and grabbed his crotch and what. I'm done talking about that. Let me just actually I'm not done talking about it. Let me just get this out of the way before all the YouTube commenters come after me. Jameson Williams' act is getting tired. Sorry, guy's a talented player, but jumping backwards into the end zone when you don't have to. What if he hit his head, cracked his head open? What if he got a concussion? What if he hurt himself? Just run into the end zone. Just run in there. Just do what your other teammates do. You want to dance after? Go for it. Grabbing his crotch like Marshawn Lynch, whatever. You guys think it's cool? Hey, Breaking T has a t-shirt for it. Awesome. I think it's stupid. Sorry. Talented kid. But it seems like every week we bring up an immature act.
And again, that was Matt Derry with the Locked On Lions podcast. And to be fair, Matt Derry and I are friends. I like Matt a lot. Yeah,
but
I
he's
like
fucking
Matt.
Wrong.
And okay, D-Mac. So
I mean, that's
tap
cute,
in.
but bottom up, what's his coach? What's his teammates say? Is it too much for them? Do whatever because they'll reel him back in. No, he's being him. So you know what? Everybody get hurt.
Yeah, come on. Now.
You're wrong. You want people to be. The bottom line is, if you see it dialed back, it's probably because somebody said, "Hey, just dial it back a little bit." If not, then let him be him. What's his coach say? What's his G? What is that organization? And you know what? If we don't like the way that he does it because that's him, well then I'm sorry. Well, like everybody, to see how the goalposts always move to whatever out they
well,
always
it's a checklist
move for some people.
Yeah.
No matter what, never satisfied. What did he have this weekend?
$130-ish, tutty, 4 catches.
4 touches, $130.
Pretty on brand.
Does that every 4 games and sprinkles into whatever. What do you want? Like, what are we talking about? Because he grabbed his junk and he fell in the end zone.
Right.
If it's too much, Dan Campbell's telling him, yo, you know.
If it's too much, he would have got
do
flamed.
that or whatever. It's the excitement. But if you don't see that this kid is just excited to play and you got to sort of reel it in for us to get that mature. Like, that's why Joey Kosher came in. His nickname's Papa for a reason. It's sort of like, you know, you do something or you know what was acceptable or what wasn't. But this is like, what are we talking about? I'm like, what are we talking about?
No, but it's all the time.
Okay,
whether it's Jameson Williams, whether it's Jared Goff.
It's going to be those people. Then we just have this conversation about Goff.
Yes, and we continue
have this
to.
Conversation about somebody. It's not good enough. Wait till the Dan Campbell ones come up. We're Steve Eiserman it right now, and even that one's more to that you could look for explanation if you don't understand what's been going on all along for the long play. But he's not going to move. And why did we talk yesterday? You know, like a lot that's worthy to talk about, right? But what are we talking about here?
But that's my question to the people.
Neal, tell me, what are we talking about here?
Skydog 722, Neal and Spenny. Why are Goff and Jamo the 2 most hated Lions? I don't know the answer. That's what I'm coming to everybody here and asking, like, what is the problem? Spenny, what is the problem?
I don't know. What pisses me off is the hypocrisy in that statement alone. Just like your other teammates. Just be like them. Oh, so you mean Amon-Ra St. Brown when he's standing on his head or jumping through the air with his arms at his sides because he got hit by a Kamehameha? Like, they do the same thing? Are you sick? Are you tired of Amon-Ra St. Brown's act? I haven't heard you say that. Like, if you don't like the kid, just say you don't fucking like the kid. Don't be a pussy and hide behind.
Why are we impeding on his on-field actions are what you don't like what he did off the field and the immaturity off the field and it's growing and stuff like that. That's what it is. Like what? What are we talking about
If
here?
he didn't get flagged
like I played
fine.
with Brett Hull. Brett Hull acted like Barry Sanders. Because they've been there 600 sometimes or 700 times. Act like you've been there before. Then I watch Alexander Ovechkin, right? Who's gonna break Wayne Gretzky's
Right.
most goals ever? He's like 30 behind him before he's done, and he's as hot as he's ever been right now. Celebrates every goal like it's his first. I want my athletes individual, like
They're playing
like,
a game.
I would say to JMO, bro, don't grab the junk. Kids around, right? Like you don't understand. You're excited. Do that backflip. Don't hurt yourself. You know, like, but what are you talking about here? Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Spenny, shout out Sparty Dog, just an advocator for the for the Williams Amon-Ra when they jumped in the crowd together. That was Abby.
Front
was
row.
tapping them.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Yeah, they get it on the video.
Spartan Dog.
so-
Spartan Dog, get your money.
Get your money.
Spartan
Dog!
Can get that front row tickets to that money he's getting for sure. Shout out
So
Abby.
hey, you want to know where that money still getting paid? Right there.
Shout out Abby.
No,
No.
but I mean, what are we talking about?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. You
Okay.
guys know where I stand with this, man. When you're gonna have a 1,200-yard season, and you're gonna score double figures in touchdowns, and you're gonna impact the game and flip games and be the best player in the field
Do
in
what
the
you
NFC
want.
champ, I don't care what you do. It's different for you. You get a different set of rules, and I know people don't like that, but that's the way the real world works. Look around you.
And wasn't it also somebody had said, and I see Indy Lion bring it up because I've heard it brought up. Wasn't it more of like a Marshawn Lynch did it before tribute or whatever
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
that? And haven't we seen this kid do tribute celebrations and touchdowns? So pay more attention to that.
Right.
He did the dunk on the goalpost when Calvin got
Right, for Calvin.
inducted
That's what I'm
into the
saying. Maybe
Pride
his
Alliance.
celebrations are more tributes than they are him being like, ask him. But again, at the end of the day, till
Who
your
cares?
coach or your teammates or whatever, they don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it.
Lunchbox hooligans. Didn't St. Brown celebrate by peeing like a dog? I
Yeah,
forgot
He
about that.
did
Yeah,
do that.
he did do that.
But nobody's tired of St. Brown's act.
Right.
Nobody's mad about St. Brown doing stuff like that.
And that's my thing. I'm not tired of J-Mo's act.
No.
Because you know what, between the lines, you know what J-Mo's act is?
Scoring
Give me the pill,
touchdowns.
score a touchdown,
Yes.
outrun everybody in the league. I'll never be tired of that
How
act.
cool is it, like, by the way, when you, like, everything, but not just the deep, but crossing the middle full speed, to see that live and have a step and get the ball and just explode is unbelievable.
Arf in the chat. I haven't seen you here before. Arf, shout out.
No, he's
Welcome
been
in. Thanks for subscribing to the Woodward Sports Network. Spenny hit it 100. And no, it's because I'm in lockstep with you, Spenny, and I got a little bit different stance on it that I will never be tired of his act.
Yeah.
Because his act is get in the end zone, change the game.
He's playing a game. Let the kid have fun playing a game. Like, what are we doing? If you don't like him, say you don't like him. Don't bring up bullshit like that just to
Right.
talk shit.
Oh, he could hurt his head like you care about his
Yeah.
safety.
Oh, he could
Like, you
crack
don't
his head
care.
open. Yeah, on turf with a helmet on. You think he's gonna crack his head open, jumping in the end zone? Like, get real, man.
The same people that would make something about this are the same people that get mad that he goes to the Coney at midnight.
Exactly.
Like, it's just a certain sector of fans,
It's
and
who
we
he
can
is,
just leave
man.
it at that.
It's who he is. He's a kid from the streets. He's gonna stay in the streets. He's a goofy, funny kid. He's gonna be a goofy, funny kid when he fucking scores touchdowns. You want to take away his personality because you're not a fan of it?
Right.
Fuck off, dude.
Yeah, like just come out and say you're not comfortable with it because you can't relate to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
Just
say
flat
that.
out.
Just say that. And then on the flip side, Stephen Baffey, valued member of the Woodward community. Maybe we just want Jamin to be a team player, focus on the team and think.
When is
Think
he
about
not
his
a team
teammates and
player?
You
himself.
don't think this kid's a team player because he celebrates like that? Dude, this kid blocks downfield. This kid's as much as Dan Campbell told you.
Right.
He's adhered to the herd. There's a reason that he's as big as part of this team. And there's a reason why you accept these things. Take it from somebody who maybe is more of a black sheep on an organization than it is the norm. This guy over here. Go out there. If you're not, that's what tells you, honestly, that's what tells you he's even more of a team player than you think he is because of that.
If he wasn't
In
a
order
team,
to be a little bit of a black sheep, you have to be all-in team player, or else you're not going to be here.
Right.
To this
Flat out.
culture. Do you think Jameson Williams' attitude is good for this culture? Yes. Do you think some of the stuff that has happened away from the field that isn't good for the culture has been addressed? Yes. That's working. What are we?
And
what
that's
are we fucking
good point
doing?
in the chat by Matt Wright. he's handing out turkeys to the community. Yeah, bro didn't bring up after the game, him and Kirby Joseph handed out 1,000 turkeys to the community.
After a game.
After the game, after he did this unspeakable act of grabbing his nuts. Like, get over yourself, man.
Yeah,
get over yourself, for real.
No,
The
they
kid
too
loves
worried
the
about
team.
him lighting
The team
fireworks.
loves the kid. If he wasn't a team player, he wouldn't have his head coach coming out there saying, I back this kid 1,000%. Like, you're just making shit up now. If he's not a team player, then Amon-Ra's not a team player because he celebrates touchdowns the same exact way. He does flips into the end zone. He jumps up and down. He pisses like a dog. I love that shit. Let him celebrate. It's funny. It's a fucking game. Let him play a game and have fun.
The only thing I'm concerned, please don't hurt yourself. Do it. That's it. But I mean, is that going to stop you from doing different things?
No. Sonia Washington in the chat. When you're hood, but perform at your job, which he does, and that's where I get off the highway.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know, like that's where I get. When you give him the football,
Right.
shit happens.
And when Baker Mayfield does it in the game, we don't talk about his background and where he's from, and this shit,
exactly.
it's just dumb. Like, it's like I said, I'm over this conversation. I really am, because if you either with it or you not at this point.
Burn. I'm just tired of the spiritual and moral people out there.
Yeah,
we're
the
Super
fucking-
Bowl bound and finishing 15-2, but J-Mo's immature and golf throws wobblers. Yeah, Burn. I'm with you, man. 1,000%, dude. Like I don't. It's a wild subset to me, man. Wild subset, and I don't get it, man. Well, and like people don't talk about the turkey thing because that doesn't fit the narrative that
Of
they're trying to
course.
push, man. Like nobody does that. Yeah, I don't get it, man. Andrew Jones, he was scoring a 60-yard touchdown in that play. How much more of a team player can you be,
Yeah, right.
LMAO? D-Mac, I'll lean on you.
What?
Do you slap people a high five when they score goals? You did, right?
Right.
Even if you didn't like them, D-Mac, were you happy they scored a goal?
Fuck yeah, you're on the same team, dude. You're out there winning games.
Oh,
what
man.
the? Like, come on. What are we doing? Are
No.
we seriously? Is this how soft we are these days?
Yeah.
Cast and read. If I could run a 4.2, I'd hold my nuts 24/7. Hey, and I told you guys this. If I had Zeke Elliott's abs, I would never wear a shirt.
Just walking around.
It would be more rare for me to have a shirt on than it would be to have my shirt off. Yeah, I'll be walking around just flexing those abs, man. So I feel you on that one. It is, and we're not going into a second segment on it. I'm looking for answers,
People fear what they don't understand. That's the answer.
and that is the answer. But why can't we just say that? Spenny said it. You said it. I'm saying it. Why?
Maybe they'll love him when he scores a fucking game-winning touchdown in the Super Bowl. Maybe they'll love him then.
For real.
Fleeting EXP. Suspensions? Yeah. Touchdowns?
Hey, Neal. Life with cool. Just like we like it. J-Mo's too flashy, Kirby plays dirty, and Goff is a civilian.
Yep.
Perfect.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It is, man.
Put that on the Super Bowl.